Well, I can only speak on my own behalf. Obviously, we spoke about power of, visualization and preparing yourself for possible scenarios. And I obviously try to play the match in my mind before I go on the court. I probably could not play this kind of scenario, but I, always try to imagine myself as a winner. And I think there is a power to that. And but also there has to be, next to the willpower, strength that comes not just from your physical self, but from your mental and emotional self. And I think it's, well, for me at least, it's a constant battle within, more than what happens outside. It's really not the situations that you experience that are affecting you, but how you internally experience those situations, how you accept them, how you live through them. So, I just told myself before the match, I'm gonna try to switch off as much as I can from what is happening around us, and just be there, be present. And I thought I could have played better, and I just explained why. But at the same time, one thing that probably this, allowed me to come back and save match points and win this match was the mental stability in those moments. And I guess that all of these things combined result, in a courageous effort, as you mentioned it. But there's not a specific formula to find the courage. I mean, at least from my perspective, you can go all out and just, close your eyes and just hit the ball as hard as you can, and then you can call that courage. But I wouldn't necessarily call it courage in some particular situations. So you need to be constantly playing well throughout 5 hours if you want to win the match like this. So, I guess there is an endurance part, but I think there's always this self-belief and you have to keep reminding yourself that you are there for a reason and that you are better than the other guy. And as hard as the moment, is that you are in, the more you have to remind yourself, the more you have to talk to yourself. I mean, that's at least in my case. I need to stay calm and composed, because I knew that the atmosphere will be as it was, and obviously Roger is playing well, and I mean I kind of predicted the scenarios in my head already, visualized what's going to happen, but it was probably the most demanding, mentally most demanding match I was ever part of. I had most physically demanding match against Nadal in finals of Australia that went almost 6 hours, but mentally this was different level because of everything. And I just try to never lose self-belief and just stay calm and just focus on trying to get where we're quite even, and it's one way or another, and then the crowd gets into it. Of course, if you have majority of the crowd on your side, it helps. It gives you motivation, it gives you strength, it gives you energy. I mean, when you don't, then you have to find it within, I guess.
That was the case here.
Yeah. We're making each other grow and evolve and still be in this game. I think, I mean, those two guys, probably one of the biggest reasons I still compete at this level. And the fact that they made history of this sport motivates me as well, inspires me to try to do what they've done, what they've achieved, and even more. Whether I'm going to be able to do it or not, I don't know. I'm not really looking at age as a restriction of any kind. For me, at least, what I said on the court, I really meant it. I think Roger really inspires me with his effort at his age, and it just depends, how long I'm gonna play, whether I'm gonna have a chance to, make historic number one or slams. It depends not only on myself, it depends on circumstances in life. I'm not just a tennis player, I'm a father, I'm a husband, you know, and you have to balance things out. Obviously, you need to have the right circumstances, the right support for things to play out in the right way.